play Fishing Sim World on Xbox. Just for fun. Hello, all too much. Bye, Sakura. Oh wow, isn't that beautiful? Peacock, okay, and giant wolf fish. Very fucking nice. My biggest fish is actual real life fish is over 200 pounds, and I had to dive into a lake to actually pull it to shore. I actually had to dive into the river to pull it to shore, and it was fucking ridiculous. I don't think I'm using the right stuff. Oh wait, I might be. Inventory. I am. Nope. Nope. actually know, depending on the fish and, well, how old it is, it's basically a catch and release situation where you would literally have to release it because it's so old it's inedible. Okay. There we go. I mean, you could, but most fishermen would prefer to, release it so it gets bigger. But then that's the thing, is there are some fish. Spot rod. But there are some fish who are just naturally 200 pounds, 300 pounds plus. Like, hell, actually in the ocean there is a fish that weighs 1 ton out of the water. It's like carp can get over 200 pounds. There are some versions of catfish that can get 600 pounds plus, so... Like, the flathead catfish can get up to fucking 600 pounds. Hell, actually, flathead catfish are noodled and stuff, or depending on what kind of fishing you like to do, can be caught by hand. Roach. Oh wait, no. And 600-pound catfish you can't eat. That's a lot of goddamn catfish. I prefer my catfish deep fried. I also prefer my walleye fried, but I haven't had walleye in a goddamn good long time. Although, a good way to cook walleye fuck, what is it called? It's parchment paper pouch. It's a good way to cook some fish too. Any fish really. Yeah, these carp usually aren't really that big. Next lake. I have a few more lake packs I need to get before. I'll also be playing Hunter Call the Wild, guys, so don't worry. I'll be playing other things other than this, so. Guess we could go here and try to get some of those catfish. Actually, some catfish can eat babies. If you were to set some catfish are strictly predatory. So those predatory fish normally live in like the Amazon, and they like eating little kids who are in the river, or how crocodiles get the little kids who are in the river too. But you know, it doesn't happen a lot, but it happens frequently enough to where people don't like their kids going out to play in the river. So any other questions? Because I can talk about fishing all day. It's one of my favorite things. Hell, I'd say I love it more than video games almost. I need to get to the other side of the river. Of this little pond. Although, I prefer to use peacock. The only fish on my repertoire really are fish eggs on my repertoire that I haven't actually caught are the fish in the Amazon. I've only ever seen pictures of those. pictures and like see them in aquariums and shit. Because I've caught at least one of every fish at one time or another. See, I haven't caught peacock bass yet. Thanks, son. One over there. One over here. One here. One here. One here. And one over here. There we go. Now we wait. It's a roach. Dirty invasive species. Or it's a bean, sorry. Yes.
You don't have one. You want,
Don't have what?
those wraps.
Don't call me if it's not an emergency.
Oh, okay.
But no, I don't know what else they have. That's the thing. I don't care. Oh, that's a Wells catfish. Yeah, no. This thing is making my line creep, so that means this thing is close to 80 pounds. Oh my Oh my god! Although actually the line that I'm using could take up to, I think, 110 pounds before it breaks. But oh my god! This is what an actual Wells catfish looks like. Or this is what an actual catfish like this looks like. breaking. That was heartbreaking. Oh, that tail? Yeah, those, that means that they aren't too, okay. If a fish like a catfish has a pointed tail like that, that means they're predatory. If it has a long tail like that, that means it eats algae. This is what is called a ghost carp. No, this ain't another catfish. Oh well. Oh, this is a big carp though. It's enough to feed about 2 people. Or nah, that's enough to feed. That carp's big enough to feed a family. At least 1 meal. Eat 2 big ones like this. Yeah, you need 2 or 3 like this to feed a family for a while. Oops. Fuck. Too much. Oh. So, Sakura, what do you think of this game? Actually, I think Dovetail doesn't work with PS4. think it's another ghost cart. Yeah, it's more than likely another ghost cart. I think I'm gonna switch maps here after I reel this thing. Yeah, it's a ghost cart. Yep. Next map. Play now. I think I'll do like Boulder. Next game is Center Call of the Wild, by the way. Did I? Yep, I brought that one. This is my preferred way of fishing. 5 pounds, I don't know. Okay, it's almost time to switch to 100 World Wide. One more test. That's it. Hunter Calls Wild. For the people on Mixer, I know this isn't Thunder Classic. Shut your... I know this isn't Thunder Classic. Get the stick out your ass. Because they don't have Hunter Called Wild as a game on here. I'm sorry. Okay. I would love to play, like, let you pick my gear, but there is literally no deviation of the creatures of this. So, So who is watching me right now? When y'all don't talk, I don't know who all watches me. So this is why I have the rule: talk in the chat the whole time, please. Like, I'm not here to be background noise. I'm here to talk to. This is a live show, and I'm sitting here using my time so I can talk to y'all, people. So, us streamers are here to talk to you guys, so we really don't enjoy it when our chat is dead. Like, it's not our favorite pastime to have a dead chat. So we need people talking, we need people interacting in our chats. That's how we get bigger. Guys, you can't just pop in, look at our stream for a little bit, then leave. We don't have time for It's the thing about long distance relationships. You never know really what they're doing when they're not talking to you. Oh well. Doesn't really matter what they do. Can't control them, can't tell them not to do that. See, I really feel like stopping streaming for maybe 2 or 3 hours. Then at about 4, start the stream again. Start the stream again. You never really know what goes on. Well, when you're not texting them or FaceTiming them or calling them. Hell, they could be cheating. They could be doing anything, really. Doesn't really matter. Valentine's Day is a meaningless thing. It really is. It's only an excuse for people to it's only an excuse for your significant other to get pissed if you don't get them anything. I mean, unless they just get pissed at you anyway for not getting them anything out of the kindness of your heart for some reason. I don't get it. I've never really gotten why some people get that way. I always found that weird. Like, there are some people who will just bend over backwards for their significant other. I'm one of those people. But I do have my limits. It's just... It's like in the animal kingdom, they don't expect anything back. Like, since when is it mandatory to give someone something on Valentine's Day? See, I get the person, people who I know things for Valentine's Day. Whoop-de-doo. But they never expect me to. And it's like a lot of humans or a lot of boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, expect something on Valentine's Day. And everything. Oh, Jesus Christ, my tooth is... doesn't hurt. It's just a lot of the time you sit there and think, okay, seems like during this time they're almost childish, like it's their birthday or something. It's a 4. Oh well. They go up to 9, I know that. But I think on Final Fantasy, I'm gonna try to find my character someone who likes him. It's like, how do I put this nicely? It's like most women for Valentine's Day want their husbands to get them the world, or their boyfriends to get them the world. And it's like a lot of guys, and they're usually happy with whatever they get. But most guys aren't gonna go and get you the world just because you say so. There are some men who will, but there are a lot of men who will just tell you, I can't do that. There's just no way I can. Like, I don't know if, like, a lot are like, oh, I don't get it. Oh, I can't get you that. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, this. Oh, that. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. Be like that. Finally, stick up for yourself. Tell them you can't do what they're asking you. And that's the thing, is I know a lot of girls who say, my boyfriend doesn't get me for anything for Valentine's Day, he's out on the couch. And it's like, well, you know, you can put him out on the couch. Doesn't make you any less of a fucking bitch for doing it. Oh. It's a female. Ruth. Like, it makes you look like a cunt if you just put him out there for not. Okay, if he blatantly just refuses to get you anything, then put him on the couch, teach him a lesson. If he doesn't have the money or time or even realizes it's that day and it's just another work day and he's going to work his 9 to 5 because you guys need money, he's not, in my mind, he's far from obligated. And I mean this, far from fucking obligated to get you anything. And it's just how I see it. It's just my personal viewpoint. It's like he is risking his health working every day so you have a roof and food and all that. And it's like, okay, when you were a kid, were you this ungrateful to your parents when they didn't get you that toy that you wanted? No, they would beat you. And that's the thing, is that most kids fear whining about not getting something because their parents will do a punishment. Grown-ass men, women don't have to worry about that. They don't have to worry about getting hit, because if someone hits them, they can whine and cry to the fucking cops. That's the thing, is that hell, they can whine and cry if someone bumps into them. Like, hell, they can whine and cry and call rape for all they care and ruin someone's life because of it. And that's the sad part about the world we live in. I don't even know why I'm even talking about this or even on this rant for any particular fucking reason other than I have nothing else to talk about. And it is Valentine's Day. And that's the thing. Is if you look at it from a point of view of, and I'm going to get Neto in on this talk when he comes and it is time for Valentine's Day on Final Fantasy. I need to find my goddamn character waifu. And that's my cue to get out my gun. Because wolves are ravenous beasts in here. Okay, these caribou here are in a herd, so and as I was saying, no, a lot of people just choose to bitch and moan when they don't get anything. And okay, yeah, you know, if I don't get something that I pay for or that I want, yeah, of course I'm gonna whine and bitch about it because I paid for it. But like, if someone doesn't pay, if you don't pay for something, you have no right to bitch. But that's the thing, is that then you do have a right to bitch at the same time. Like, I mean, life is hard, I get it. Hard knock life for all. But, okay, when you start bitching and moaning at your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and you just turn into a disrespectful prick towards everyone you love, and I'm a disrespectful prick to just about everyone. I am surprised that the friend group that I have is still with me, or I still even have people who watch me. Like, that really surprises me, and I'm grateful for that. It's just that some things are better left for the other person to keep their mouth shut about. Like, okay, if someone says, and knows that you don't have enough money for it. If someone says, your microphone sucks, and you know you don't have enough money for a microphone, and you have to buy something else next month, that's really, really important. Then you feel like, you know, they almost don't understand that life is hard for you. Yeah, they'll whine and bitch and moan about how hard their life is and how they hardly have money, even though they go out, buy fucking takeout, go out with their friends, do all this, do all that, and then are basically telling you to go do a purchase that is $200, $300 out of your goddamn price range, and then you're like, and then they wonder why you're so mad. Then they get mad at you, back at you, for getting mad at them. Then that's the thing, is it's an endless cycle of you never ever having friends. Because you want to know why? Because sometimes having friends isn't worth it. At all. Like, you feel sometimes like, there's nothing or anyone around that worth your time. And there are some days where I feel like, hey, B, hello. Ooh, he's a big four. Hello. How far away is he? 100, or he's about 54, actually. Just so this is quicker. There we go, quicker. He's gonna die here in a minute. And he's down. What? But then there are people who I will respect because the other person who I talk to is their friend, but in no way will I ever actually be their friend. And that's the thing is that I have a certain criteria and standard I like my friends to be. And I like my loved ones and my friends, and And it's like, you know, there are some times where I generally feel like maybe I should start telling my friends what I want more. And that's the thing, is the things that I want are like I would like it if people wouldn't yell at me just because I do something wrong in a video game. Guys, come on. I'm playing... Okay, that's the thing, people, is that I'm playing Final Fantasy with you guys. Is that the friends that I play Final Fantasy with are all too serious about a game that is all too expensive. And that's the thing. Is the only one who doesn't take it seriously is my other friend, is the one friend who literally is level 80 in the goddamn game. Like, all the rest of them are taking it so, I guess a few of them don't take it as seriously. But then it's like, okay, you guys are taking it so seriously. Like, I am, you know... Like, I love the game, and I'm gonna keep playing it, and playing it, and playing it for a good long time. And nothing's gonna stop me. Even if I lose this friend group, I'm not stopping. Like... You know, my friend groups all have their own problems, and each individual has their own problems, and some of them aren't just willing to face it. Like, a lot of the people who I hang out with will not face their problems head on, and will just let it steep, let it take over their life. Let it do this, let it do that, and then they complain later. And that's the thing, is I have a lot of people who complain about how shitty their life is. And it's like, okay, I get it, boo-boo, your fucking life fucking sucks. You have 4 kids, and you're broke. And your boyfriend or baby daddy ain't worth shit. Okay, I get that. And even if that friend is watching right now, okay, or if you are overconfident and you still think and you think your boyfriend is the best, and that's the thing, is good, then think your boyfriend is the best. I don't give a fuck. You're in my friend group, not my baby mama group, and I don't have one. So you're not my girlfriend, you're not my mother, you're not my grandma, you're not my grandma Maria, you're not my abuela, you're not my abuelo, you're not any of those. You don't get to fucking tell me to fix my fucking life. But you damn well can try. That's the thing, is that, you know, there are some times where I only have one option but to tell you to either fix your fucking self, or fucking fix your fucking self, or fucking exit your fucking self. That's the thing, is when you want, and if I ever fucking tell you to exit yourself, I'm at that point where I really don't give a fuck about you anymore. And there we go. That is the wolf calls here. And that's the thing, is if you're on that, if in my friend group, in my love life, or if anything, I put you on a pedestal and treat you like the person I think you're supposed to be treated, then okay, you made a good fucking first impression. A damn well good one. And that's the thing, is that is how I treat some people, is that, okay, I'll do just about anything you want me to do as long as it's within something I can do. Like, I'm not God, I'm not really anything. I'm just a friend. I'm a friend who can get shit done. Okay, there was this, it wasn't even a meme. It was mostly a post. Okay, let's call it a meme. And it shows a guy in a paperboy hat, a wool paperboy hat, a wool coat, finely dressed and everything. And it says under it, I'm a man who has many, I am a friendship loner. I have many people as my friends, but very few are in my main friend group. And that's the thing. Is there only one or two people in my main friend group? And I hate saying this to everyone who thinks that, like, oh, you know, you're in my main friend group and all that. There are only 2 or 3 people that are actually in that group, and the rest of you are there, and I am your friend, but I'm not going to bend over backwards for you. I'm not going to take, if you start yelling at me, I'm not going to take okay, let's just call any yelling, being mean, rude, or whatever, abuse. I'm not going to take any abuse that that you do with your normal friend group. I'm not going to take that abuse. I'm not going to take you telling me, when in fact, I'm not going to take you telling me what to do, when in fact you can't even do what you want me to do. That's why you're asking me, when you haven't even tried to do what you wanted to do. I've been waiting for someone to, like, interject here in my chat, and just hasn't happened. Oh well. Anyway, back to what I was saying. You can't tell me what to do when you don't even know how you want me to do it. And you get mad at me for doing it the way I want. Like, for instance, when I play Final Fantasy, I sometimes get, okay, the occasional yell from, okay, the one friend I always play with, because the other friend is always, like, tired and stuff and is hardly ever on. So they yell at me, and I just shut my mouth and do my job, and I'm a DPS in Final Fantasy 14. It's my job. I do the DPS. I do whatever. I deal out a lot of the damage. But that's the thing, is that I'm not God, and I'm not anything. I am not this higher being that people think that my narcissism goes to. No, I'm a narcissism in the fact that I'm a narcissism for a reason. When you hear me as a narcissism, it's because I know that I can do what I'm being narcissistic about. Okay? Being a narcissist, there's a difference between being a normal narcissist. A normal narcissist can't do shit, doesn't know how to do shit, and will never know how to do shit. Okay, that's why it's called narcissism disorder. That's why there's a disorder named after it. But then there is the narcissism that is like, oh, he's a narcissist and he has a right to be. He's earned his right to be the narcissist. And there are weaves over there. I am not taking the chance of them fucking coming to get me, so if they come after me, and these are gray wolves, so these are a lot faster than the Iberian wolves in the new map. Okay, these are bigger. Gray wolves are huge. Gray wolves are one of the bigger wolves. Gray wolves and timber wolves are huge, huge wolves. But nonetheless, what I'm saying is that the associative disorders that go with narcissism aren't always present when it comes to narcissism. Narcissism, for me, is that, okay, I'm a narcissist at Warframe and most all the games that I'm good at, okay? And I'm not going to just stop that narcissism just because someone feels like telling me, oh, you're just an asshole, no one loves you. And that's the thing, is if I really felt like, you know, being a real asshole, I could literally go around and sit in my friend groups and sit there for 45 minutes to an hour telling every single last one of them what's wrong with them. But that's the thing, is what's wrong with them makes them who they are. And that's the thing, is the only real one of my friends I've ever had to actually do that is Neto. And I've only ever had to do that with Neto once or twice, and those have been special situations where, okay, he's kind of acting like an ass on stream, and I tell him it. Okay, and I tell him, you're not getting a sponsor that way. Okay, me saying the N-word every once in a while isn't gonna get you suspended, isn't gonna get you taken off unless someone reports you. And that's the thing, is that no one's gonna report you, because if they really wanted to report you, they'd report you for something else. Like, they'd report you for sexism, blatant sexism. They'd report you for just plain being an ass. And that's the thing, is that he is an ass, but he's a nice asshole. That's the thing, is that's why I'm friends with him. He's a cool dude. And also, don't forget to tune in to the Mega Mighty podcast tomorrow. But the thing is that you never know really who your friends are until really they're an asshole to you. Once they turn into an asshole towards you, that's when you know the real person. That's when you know that they're just not, okay, they're not just gonna be all fakey, eggs and bakey. That's the thing, is that that's a good sign right there that they're actually starting to open up. And that's the thing, is Neto's a cool dude, it's just he has some things to work on before he even remotely is close to getting, like, a sponsorship or something like that. Because it's just, you know, it's not even talking behind his back, it's just being blatantly honest. And that's the thing, is I've told him all this shit to his fucking face. Microphone? Well, you might as well say it's face. Because, you know, the thing is that everybody has what they like, and everybody likes what they like. But that's the thing, is if you wanna be an asshole, you're gonna be alone for a very long time. I don't care how old you are. You have to be nice sometimes. You can't just be a booty hole all the time. But then, that's the thing, is not everybody's smart enough to notice when they are being an asshole. And being smart and learning when you're an asshole, being smart and knowing when you're an asshole, and actually being an asshole are two totally different things. And that's really the lesson I'm trying to teach here, is look at yourself in the mirror some days, then stop, think, then say, you know, maybe, just maybe, I'm not meant to be this way. Maybe I'm not meant to be the strong guy everyone wants me to be. Maybe I'm not maybe I'm not meant to tell others how they should act when I don't behave myself. And that's the thing, is I've realized that for years now, and I know I'm just an ass to some, and that's all they'll ever see me as, and that's perfectly fine. I'm fine with that. I'm not gonna fucking cry over it. Hell, those people who think I'm an ass can go fuck themselves for all I care. Oh, this is Hunter Call of the Wild. And I am not really after anything in particular here, as of right now. I'm really gonna be honest. There's nothing on this map at all. It's fucking blows. Okay. Actually, you know, would you guys like to see my trophy lodges? Would you guys be interested in a tour of my trophy lodges? Because I can do that. I can do that as I blither around. Okay. We are going to my lodges now. We are going to my lodge right now. We are going to Spring Creek Manor first. Okay, this is my lodge with the best entrance. So, prepare. These are my two best red deer. And I think I'm gonna go to Vahunga here for the next map and try to get more lesser kudu and some springbok. So, this is my first one. This is my red-brown male warthog. This is actually, I think this is my biggest, no. First off, I have something I need to fix here. Aha, there. I'll be taking those with me. There we go. Fix it. This is my lion. Yeah, that was supposed to be a level 5. That was supposed to be a diamond. One of many. These are my two wolves. Actually, this one's a legendary level 9. That one was the first one that came after me. Blah, 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 blah. This is the first floor. These are my best red deer, as I said. This is my diamond, and this should be also a diamond, but it's not. These are just random elk and other horned animals that I've gotten. He was supposed to be a 5, so it's he. And here's just basically another red deer. I have tons of them. I have a thing right here. I have a moosticle right there. I have a nice little axie deer there. I think I might need to go to Cafe Fernando to try to get another axie. There is a moose here, an axie here, 2 Roosevelt's right there, one of my lynxes actually, my albino bear, which I fucked up. This is my whitetail, just one of many. And then this is my white lion, my albino lion that doesn't actually look like an albino. Oh, well, this is the wrong safari one. Yes, this is definitely the wrong one. Yes, is... This is the right one. We're going to the new Spanish map, so I'm going to find a place to change my guns. What the hell happened? We will see that in a minute. Oh well. Yeah, I don't get what happened there. Tundra. I feel like carrying a bow with me. Trasher. Hang on, I'm gonna restart the game. Now the game was not letting me go into my thing. Okay, give me a second. But soon I am gonna have to end the stream for a little bit so I can at least get some of the stuff I want done. Then at 4 I will start the stream up again. There we go. These are my... Yep, these are my two best. Actually, yep, these are my two best elk. Okay. So I need one southeast ibex. Which I can find. They're not that hard to find. Because they hang out in big groups.